Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. I have got something so exciting to show you today. I think you're really going to love it. You're going to be able to make your own fonts with Silhouette Business Edition. They're not going to be as fancy as the ones that you can purchase, but you'll have so much fun making these and little glyphs to go along with it. So check it out. Look at my screen down below and let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here, you'll see this is where the magic begins. You're going to print off a copy of this, and I'll show you more in depth how to do this in my class that I'll be having on Saturday for my patrons. But you'll be printing this off, and then you'll be filling it in with your handwritten letters, and then I'll show you how to import it into Silhouette Business Edition and to save it. And so check this out. I want to show you something. Let's hide this now. And I'm going to come over here to the text tool and click here. And I'm going to start typing. I'll just type in Patty. No, I'll type in A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay. So then I'll do that like that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change that to the font that I just made. So I'm going to come over here to the font area on the right. And the one that I just did, I think, was Untitled number 5. Yep, there it is. So this is the font I was just playing around with making. You remember when you were maybe in high school or grade school and you made those letters that had the little balls on it, right? So every time if I wanted to type, the letter F, and let me get back to the font that I want, I can just go up here to the recently used ones, and it was number 5. So if I type that in, then I typed in another capital, I have a bunch of F's just like that. Or if I went to the letter M or the letter N, I can just keep doing those because that's what I had done. But look at this. If I go to some of my lowercase letters, I have the A, and then look what I put for the B, a star. C, D, E, F, G, H, whoops, I, J, whoops, K, L, M, N, O, P. So maybe I wanted a bunch of those little flowers, right? And I could just keep typing some O's, and which comes out with a little flower. Or look at this. Maybe you want to do this. So let me click on this to get it back to editing and get rid of all of these. All of them before the flowers. Okay, so I'm just left with the flowers, which is perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a shape. So I'll get a circle, hold down my Shift key so it's a definite circle. And then I'm going to bring this over here. There we go, one more, maybe one more. Oh, all right, perfect. So now you may be wondering, well, I don't want those all grouped together. What can I do? All you have to do is come up here to Object and convert to Path. Oopsie, but the thing is, I want my flowers selected and I want to object convert them to a path. Then they will stay like that. I can get rid of this circle and it's perfect just like that. But you may be wondering, well, what does this have to do with my Cricut? Well, here's the thing. When you're working over here in Silhouette Business Edition, everything you save as an SVG can be used over there. But not only that, what we're making right here on this sheet, which we will scan in or take a photo of with a camera into our machines, will be usable as a font over in Cricut Design Space. Let me show you. Let's go over to Cricut Design Space. Okay, here we are in Cricut Design Space, and I just went ahead and typed in some of these things. So, I'm not a very good artist, so my eyeball here is a little sketchy, but let's just come to the text tool again, and I'll just type in a few more things. How about, I don't know, I'll just type in any letters that I think of, and let's just see what happens. So I did a whole bunch of these. There's the plus sign is something, XO, the equal sign is something, BFF. So every time I would hit the equal sign, I would get the word BFF. And if I wanted to, over there in Silhouette, I could make this go all around a circle and then bring it over here into Cricut Design Space. So let's check it out. Go back up here. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff. Come back to my text tool. And what was it? The equal sign, I think? Maybe it was the plus. Let's see if maybe it was the equal sign. Let's check. I can't quite read on here. Ordinarily, this paper right here is a little darker underneath, and you can tell, but I used one that was really, really faint for this. So I think it's the plus sign. Instead of the equals, I'm going to do plus, and I'm going to change this font to my currently used one, or frequently used, or recently used, and that was number 5, Untitled number 5. Okay, yep, there it is. So all I have to do is I'll hit space, and then I'll hit the plus sign again, space, plus, space, plus. I'm just hitting the plus sign again and again. It's probably enough. Oh, I got one of the XOs in there accidentally. That was the minus. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's take it this time and make this go around a different shape. How about if we want it to go around a star? I don't know how well it'll go around the star, but let's try it and see. Here's the star. I think I'll just have it have a couple of sides like that. And now I'm going to stretch this out a little bit so it's on one line. And I'm going to bring it over here just to see what happens. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll bring this one over first, I guess. Put it here. And then I'll see if I can bring this one over next. Put it over here. And I think I'll have too many of them here, so I would adjust that. But anyway, you get the idea. So what I would do now is to grab the, let me get rid of these. I would grab the outermost edge, which is all of that text, and I would take the text and say Object, Convert to Path, which means I can now move the star out, and if I had finished this off, you could see how those words would be just in the right shape. And then all I would have to do is I could go to File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, because you can save everything on your hard drive on your own computer here when you have Silhouette Business Edition. So you can share it with your friends or with anybody. But I would share it to my hard drive, and if I wanted this to be a cut file for my Cricut machine, I would say save it as a SVG. If I want it to be just a print then cut, I would save it as a JPEG. But the other thing is, if I just do have a Silhouette machine and I want to save this as my Silhouette, I would just come, oh, let me group it all. Object and Group. And let me bring it over to my mat, because it will not show up if it's not on my mat. Only things that will cut are things on your mat. Okay, so let's get this over here on my mat. And it's not going to fit on the page that I have picked right now, but we'll get the idea. So I'm going to go to Send, and I'm going to click on this to highlight it and say Cut. And so what's going to happen now are these letters are all going to cut out just like this, if that's what I want. If I don't want them to cut, I can change my settings and have it be a print then cut. But we go over a lot of that in my classes. If you're wanting to learn more about Silhouette Business Edition for both your Cameo machine and your Cricut machine, I really welcome you to join me at patreon.com/PattyAnn. It's only $5 a month, and you get 5 classes. Every class is jam-packed full of information that you can use right now. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you like my videos. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. Also, check out my links down below. 2 of the links that I have below that I think you'll be really interested in is the Silhouette software that you can get for free just to try it out. But of course, to do some of these advanced things, you'll need the Business Edition or certainly the Designer Edition. If you have a Cricut machine, you will have to up yours to the business edition, which costs about $56. It's a one-time fee. You never have to buy it again. It's on your computer. You do not have to be connected to the internet to use it. It's a fabulous program, and I really, really wish you'd give it a try, because you will be surprised how much more you can do with your Cricut machine or your Silhouette machine once you learn this software. So again, thanks so much for joining me. See you all again soon. Bye-bye.